Uganda is a country of 40 million people, with young people under 35 being almost 70% plus. So if the COVID-19 has affected the world, in Uganda it has affected mainly the young people.
COVID came as a challenge for everyone. It was the first time for everyone. So as it is, even employers were shocked. So it affected us in a way that most employers didn't have jobs that would cater for our people. That was one. So we lost employment as young workers.
Kyeyankosamu kwe kugaana abantu kutambula ate ne bikosa bizinensi yange. Kati kyakosa amagoba gange nga kimu kyakubiri ky'amagoba bye mbadde nkola.
Before COVID there was a business and my business was growing, and during this process of COVID all my things have come down. Even the dresses I used to sell here, I used to sell things in wholesale also here. All the monies have gone. I ate the money. I have nothing to do.
We believe the COVID-19 pandemic has affected young people very severely. But there's a special group of young people who we believe have been affected like 2-3-fold. And these are young people in situations of forced displacement, refugees, who even before the pandemic were already in situations of dire need. You can easily talk about youth and forget about the refugee youth.
My name is Molly Carmel. I'm a Congolese by nationality and I'm a farmer. I grow passion fruit here in Akiva refugee settlement. COVID-19 affected me in transportation, because when we were starting the farming, it was in the lockdown. So transport going there to the farm it's a distant area. It's like it takes even 30 minutes, like on public transport. So we couldn't afford to be going there with the motorcycle because it had only take one person. So I had to be footing, and then it could affect our time, working time in the garden.
I'm called Benedicte Congolokri. I am a Congolese. I come from Congo and I live in Akivala. I'm a refugee. I exactly stay in Nyarugugu and I study at Kabainda. It's in Nakivale SS. So me, I'm in Senior 1 and we had a new curriculum. Next year we are expected to be in Senior 2, but now because of COVID-19, the lockdown, we have been locked and I don't know if we are going to repeat the class.
The clients have really reduced compared to when COVID is not there. Before COVID, I could attend like for 20 clients, but as per now, I can attend for like 5 of them. Yes, that is really a great difference that I'm actually facing now.
The pressures brought by refugees who are largely coming from Sudan, DRC, Burundi, and the neighboring countries into Uganda is quite enormous, because already even before the refugee situation, opportunities are scarce. So with the high numbers, Uganda having 1.4 million refugees, it means the host communities will have to share the already scarce and minimal resources with refugees. So how do we facilitate the opportunities that might exist in these settings to ensure that both refugees and host communities can participate in developing their local economic potentials?
Prospects is an opportunity for the Dutch government to support youth, to respond to their needs especially in the context of COVID-19. This partnership will make efforts towards building back better and find ways to reduce the vulnerabilities of youth caused by the COVID-19 pandemic.
How do we create a good business idea?
As you come with a business, there are also those other various skills as you go to do it.
Yes.
Like I do have the motivation.
As ILO, one of the things that we are doing is to support these young people to participate in developing themselves through TOT training of trainer programs on how to start, run, maintain and grow your business through the Ilo program of Start and Improve Your Business. Now, giving them this platform through programs like Prospects is a contribution we are making to see how they can better their livelihoods post-COVID and give them an opportunity to rebuild themselves, but not only to rebuild themselves, to rebuild back better.
I used not to keep record. But now after training, I've started to keep record.
One important thing I got from the training is that when you doing a business, that record keeping alone can improve the business.
We have so many challenges, so as myself, I don't have a work, so I would like the government, any person who have this good heart to support this youth behind me, to come very, 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 very quickly, because we are in need of this support.
Of course, we are men who we have been affected. I could just get some counseling or just get some coachings which will help us improve for the next year.
COVID-19 has come, but somehow it seems to be even good for certain. It is good for certain in such a way that people now begin to realize the power of technology. Because why? If you give people access to internet, you have actually empowered them. And the evidence is seen in how RhinoCam has become the place for the youth. Youth are now focused on ideas. We counsel ourselves here, we skill ourselves here, and we entertain ourselves here, but above all, that ability to innovate.
I think as youth, we need to use COVID-19 as an opportunity for self-discovery. We need to unlock our hidden potential and thrive. Let us keep rising, let us keep achieving, and let us go beyond our limits. Let us find ways to survive amidst these challenges.